Hello, 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 hello. Okay, stand with your weight distributed evenly between your two legs, 60% of the weight on your heels, 40% on your toes. Relax your shoulders, start to establish good breathing. Expand your abdomen, sides, chest. You're thinking up and down, sideways, and forward and back as you breathe in through your nose. Expand your lower back. And from here, shift your weight to the left leg and start to rotate your right ankle around. I'm not touching my heel. I'm just rotating around the ball of my foot. And feel the spiral going all the way up the body. You can feel how, when you press into the ground, how it affects all the joints in your body. Switch directions. Be soft in your standing knee. Remember, you have your weight 60% in your heel, 40% in the ball of your foot. And then from here, lift your foot up, point and flex. Good. And then we're going to cut the grass. So you just have your hip engaging this movement. And you're still standing, rooting into your left leg. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Good. And then we're going to place our foot down and start to rotate your ankle around. I'm on the ball of my foot. Check into your breathing. You might feel some clicking in your joints. That's all good. Everything's falling into place. See if you can feel this motion all the way up, spiraling all the way up out the top of your head. And change the rotation. Good. And then from here, we're going to lift our foot up off the ground and we're balancing. Standing leg is soft, knee is bent. You're holding your core and I'm pointing and flexing my toe. Point, flex, flex. We're going to get ready for Kate's installment next. So make sure you really get your foot warmed up with your ballet feet. And now we're going to cut the grass. Find this movement in your hip. You can feel your abs working. Root down. Your arms can help with balance however you need. Good. Last 3. Good. Okay, so from here, we're going to reach up, breathe in, expand, drop your tailbone down, and then exhale, hands to the side. Breathe in, expand, and exhale, hands come down. Breathe in, expand, exhale, hands come down. Now we're going to take our feet a little wider. Toes can be out a little bit. We're going to breathe in, expand, exhale, come down, lower your hips to the ground. And then inhale, come up. And exhale, come down into a deep squat. You can drop your head at the bottom. Inhale, reach in. Exhale, soften your chest. You can drop your head down, knees wide. Start to feel your hips warming up. Inhale, reach out, drop your tailbone down. Exhale, as you come down, think of up. When you get to the bottom, drop your head. And rest here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale out your mouth. If you can, start to lift your chest up and look towards the screen. Good. Take your hands in prayer position between your knees. High five position, whatever you call this. Knees are going wide. And from here, we're going to take our hands away, but keep your knees wide, and then come up. You're externally rotating your thighs as you come up. Again, inhale, reach up. We're going to come down. Keep your chest proud this time into your deep squat. And from here, you can hold on to your feet and lift your chest.
your left hand up to the ceiling for a thoracic spine twist. Big inhale here, reach, exhale, switch sides. Left hand stays down, right hand reaches up. And then you bring your hands back down. Hands in high five position. You can press into your knees. Good. And then you can let go of your hands, keep your knees wide. And then come up to standing. Proud chest, legs externally rotating. Do that one more time. So we reach up, inhale. Drop your tailbone, exhale. We're coming down into a deep squat. Go straight for your toes. Hold on to your toes. Keep your chest lifted high. Good, okay. Raise your left arm up to the ceiling. Big deep breath, reach a little farther. And then exhale, come back. Right hand up. Reach a little farther. And come back down. Good. And put your hands in high five position. Knees are going wide. And you can let go of your arms. Keep your knees wide, pushing out as you come up to standing. That's really, really good. Okay, so from here, I want you to find your balance again. So stand in your left leg, right leg's gonna lift. And we're just gonna try and hold this balance for a few seconds. Inhale, exhale. We take a big step forward into a lunge. And hold this. You'll feel a stretch in your hip flexor. And then from here, left hand plants down, right hand reaches up. We twist again towards the bent knee. Return your hands so that they're both on the inside of your leg, your right leg, and then rotate the other way. You can use your right hand on the ground, your right arm on the ground to support your knee of the front leg. Then you come back down. From here, hands on both either side of the foot, and try and come up to a hamstring stretch where you can work on straightening both legs. Good. And then you can step your feet together. Woo! Come back up to standing. Shake it out with the other leg now. So this time, standing on the right leg, left leg comes up, knee to chest. Hold this for a moment. Establish your balance. And then we come forward into a big lunge. And place both hands on the inside of your left foot. And on your next inhale, raise your left hand up to the ceiling. Breathe, expand. Reach your right heel back. Keep that leg straight. And then bring both hands on the inside of your left foot. And right hand reaches up to the ceiling. Spiral. Be long. Lengthen your spine. Come back down. Now both hands on either side of your foot. And you come to try and straighten both legs. Big deep breaths here. Now place your right foot to your left foot and roll up to standing. Okay, next sequence. We're going to inhale up, reach out, exhale, come back down. Take your feet wide. Feet pointing out a little bit. Reach up, inhale, and we're going to squat down into a deep squat. Now take our hands, crawl them in front of you, and find your plank position. Good. You can roll back and forth on your plank position. See if you can put some weight into your arms, into your wrists a little bit. Just rotate here. We'll be here for another 10 seconds. That's 5, 4, separate your shoulder blades. 3, lengthen your tailbone. 2, 1. Good. Drop your knees to the ground and bring your chest to the ground. From here, we're going to lift our chest up and our head up. Your hands are going to be pressing down and back towards your hips so that your chest is coming through with a forward action. Bring your shoulder blades together, back behind you, relax your glutes. And then come back down to the ground, come back to tabletop position, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up to the ceiling. Woo! See if you can root your feet down. Go ahead and tread into your feet. So you can feel that hamstring stretch. Drop your head. Okay, take your feet wide and walk your hands one at a time into your deep squat. Good, and then from there, externally rotate your thighs and come up to standing. Good, try not to get lost in your clothes. Here we go again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come down to a deep squat. Plant your hands onto the ground and crawl forward into a plank position. And we're gonna hold this for 10 to 15 seconds, okay? So really reach your heels back. Lengthen the back of your neck. Lengthen your lower back. Separate your shoulder blades by pressing your hands into the ground. Really be strong here. This is your chance to strengthen your core. Last 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees down. Elbows move, bend back towards your hips. You bring your chest to the ground. Inhale, press your hands down and back towards your hips to lift your chest forward, up and forward. See if you can relax your glutes. Give room for the sacrum. And then bring your chest back down. Come back to tabletop. Tuck your toes. And then let your hips raise up into the ceiling. Tailbone lifts. Move, see if you can move your chest towards your knees. Good, step your feet wide and crawl your hands back to your squat. Good, and from there, we'll come back up to standing. Inhale, and then exhale, bring your hands to your sides, bring your feet down. Okay, last thing I want to try with you is just some rotations. So if you bring your feet together, you're going to engage your core, and we're simply going to rotate back and back. So you try and be loose, let your arms swing like ropes, and they'll hit you when you reach the rotation. And with your eyes, you keep your eyes looking at the horizon and focus on the wall behind you. Once you rotate, look at the wall behind you. And we're going to do this for 20 times. Bend your knees a little bit. It's a balancing, it requires some balance. I'm not counting, but keep going. Look at the wall behind you. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Take your legs a little bit wider, and this time we're going to see if we can fly our arms a little bit higher as we go. So you have a little bit of a squat, not a squat, but you bend your knees so you can let your arms fly a bit higher. Feel your core working, and also see where you can be passive in your arms and shoulders. Okay, last 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay. So hopefully you should feel nice and warm in your back and your spine and in your joints. I'm going to turn this class over now to Kate. And thanks for warming up with me today.
Hello. Right. This is the leg part, you lucky, lucky people, featuring this very festive hat. So, let's get straight into it. Hopefully you're nice and warm. Legs in second. We're going to start with a plank, but it's a ballet plank, so you're not too close to the floor. Arms in front of you, turn out from the top of the thighs. Pull this in, plie. So bend both knees, make sure they're over your toes. Up you go. And we just stay here for a few festive minutes while we're really working those turkey legs off by working our own legs. So from here, we're going to do a couple of pulses. So just come up and then a little bit further down. I've got to say, actually quite like the hat. And up and down, keep going up. 4 more. So 1, clench your bum. And 2, beautiful. 3 and 4. And then we just stay there. Take the arms up, have a stretch. Good. Hopefully you're all wearing nice stretchy clothes after overindulging on Christmas Day, amongst other days. So you should be feeling your thighs getting a bit of a shake on. Good. Now what we're going to do here is take a big deep breath in and deepen the plie. Stay there, hold it. Good. Get right up on demi-point. Arms to second. And let's just finish with little pulses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and 8. Deepen it. Good. Hold. Last 5 seconds. 5, 4, deepen. 3, 2, 1, and up. Good. Right, shake your legs out. So we're just going to do a few grand plies, just to kind of really get those legs going. We're not going to worry about the arms. We're going to have them on our hands on our hips. So feet in first. Stand with your feet in parallel. Turn out, 5 toes on the floor. Rotate from the top. So we're going to do 2 plies, plie, and stretch. Good. Plie. Now we're going to go all the way down. As we creak, heels come off. And 5, 6, 7, and again. So plie. And stretch. No, we're not holding onto the bar. Good. All the way down. This is harder because of the turkey. Oh, yeah. So now we're going to demi-plie onto demi-point. Arms in second. Pulse. 2 and 4. So this is a little more work on your legs than you might like. And take the arms up. 2, 3, 4. Good. And back down. 2, 3, 4, 6. Hands back on your hips. Lower the heels. Okay. Now, just widen your legs slightly. Just outside the hips. Still turned out into second position. And we're going to do the whole thing again. So plie. And stretch. Bum tucked under. Now grand plie. Keep the heels on the floor. 2, 3, 4. Imagine you're sliding down a wall. Plie. And stretch. Gorgeous. Plie. And again, gliding down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now, demi-plie onto demi-point and pulse. 1, 2, 4. Get those arms out to the side. Hold them there. 2, 4. Keep going. Can you feel those thighs burning yet? Good. 4, 6. And then bring them down in front of you. Absolutely fantastic. Now, lower the heels. We're going to turn to this side. Leave your legs where they are. We're going to keep our hands on our hips. Let's do some lunges. 8 lunges facing this way. 1 and 2. Good. 3 and 4. Beautiful. 5 and 6. Anybody else overindulging stuffing? Good. Back to second, and we're going to do 8 plies. 1 and 2. Told you this was a leg portion. 4. Good. Keep that bum tucked under. 6 and 7. 8. We're going to turn to face the other way. Good. And lunge. 1 and 2. Keep those hands on your hips. Balance. And 5. Good. 6 and 7. 8. Back. 8 plies. 1 and 2. Beautiful. 3 and 4. Keep your body still. 6 and 7. 8. Good. Now, plie onto demi-point. More pulses. 1, 2, 4, 6. Then we're going to hold it. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Excellent. 2, 2, 4, 6. And hold. 1, 2. Arms in front. Deepen the plie. Up you come. Good. Shake your legs out. Whew. It's actually quite hot in the hat. Okay, so now I'm going to do a bit of work on the calves by rising. Anybody that does this class knows how much they love it. So, feet in first, arms in fifth for this, okay? So all that means, just above your head. Don't do this. Drop the shoulder. Find the strength powered by the turkey. 2, rise, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze it down. So all we're doing is going through the feet, but we're engaging the calves. 3, 2, 4, 6, and 4, 2, 4, on 2. So we rise for 2, squeeze down, rise, squeeze down, good. Get right up as if you're wearing really high heels. Faster, 1, 2, 4, get your heels down each time, 2, 3, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, 4, 6, 8, 4, we're going to do a little balance at the end, 6, hold, balance, clench that bum, open, and lower, good, shake your legs out. How are you all feeling? Pretty good? Pretty good? I'm nice and flushed. This is a turkey flush, so here we go. We're going to do a few leg pulses now. Just to the side. Again, you can keep your hands on your hips, or you can hold them in second. I realise the camera's cutting my hands off, but you get it. So, on this festive day, let's do this. So all we're going to do is you can take the arms first to second, or leave them on your hips. Dégagez that leg, so point, and just bring the leg up and pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, tummy in, balance, 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8, and dégagez, over we go, other leg, we need to even up the pain, here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and 8, and 2, 2, 3, 4, pulling up, 6, and 8, lower, one more time each side, so dégagez, and lift, here we go, 1, 2, smash it, 3, 4, breathe, 5, 6, 7, and 2, 2, and 4, good, and 8, dégagez, and close, other side, balancing is one of the hardest things, 1, 2, pull up on your supporting leg, pulling up, pull that tummy in, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 6, and 8, lower, good, and shake those legs out. So, let's carry on. No, I'm not done with your legs yet, sorry. This is only part 2, so, here we go. We're going to do, again, a little bit more balancing, but having a stretch at the same time, and strengthening our thighs. So, clasp your hand over the base of your knee. As you stretch the supporting leg, bring it towards your body. Good. Now, if you can, take it out to the side. And I want you to bend the supporting leg 4 times. 1 and 2. So we're strengthening those legs. 3. In fact, let's do 4 more. 5, just for fun. 6, and tummy in. And 8. Good. Bring it back. Give it a hug, and lower, other side, ready? Again, we've got to even it up. You don't want to be lopsided after this. So, bend the leg, clasp over the base of your knee, stretch the leg, and just pull it in the general direction of your chest. Good, now grab it, turn it out. Beautiful, and plie. 1, and nearly lost it, 2, and 3, beautiful, 4, 4 more, 5, and 6, good, 7, and 8, and then squeeze it in, beautiful, and bring that leg down, fabulous. So we're just going to finish with 2 quick grand plies. Here we go, all the way down, 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 5, 6, good, and again, go 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, good. Now let's just plie onto demi-point, stretch the legs, balance, and lower. Fantastic. Right, onwards and upwards. Good luck.
Okie dokie guys, from here, come stand at the back of your mat, maybe you're on carpet like me. We're going to gently roll down, chin tucks under, pelvis under, walk those hands out, either coming into your full plank, maybe you want your knees down, and we're just going to start rocking forward and back. Imagine you're tucking the bony part of your pelvis a little bit higher towards your rib cage. Hold nice and strong. We're going to take that right leg, bring it into the chest, push it back out. In, out. Exhale in and out. Want to make this a little bit harder? You're going to push it up into an elephant and back in. Your choice. Hold it into the center, and we're going to imagine we're trying to tap each elbow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put the leg back, and this time we're going to take that left leg in and out. Want to make it that tad bit harder, pushing into the elephant stretch, bringing it back in. We're going to hold it on this next one. Imagine you're trying to tap the elbows. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Straight into our series of 5. Hug your right leg in, tailbones nice and heavy. Left leg, ceiling, 45. Head and shoulders can be up or down. We're going to inhale and exhale. Keep this going. Remember, take a rest if you need. Hug both knees in, take both legs out. Give me 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Legging your right leg up, grab behind the thigh. Left leg 45, just off the floor. You can grab higher if you want. And we're going to exhale, exhale. Inhale, switch. So slowing it down a little bit. Keep that going. If you're more advanced, feel free to take the arms away. Still doing that little pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs to ceiling in, link the fingers behind the back of the head. We're going to inhale, drop the legs a couple of inches. Exhale, bring it back up. Holding there, we're going to do a little bit of a different crisscross. Release the hands. You're going to drop your left leg with your left hand over to your right ankle, back to middle, other side. Now, if this is too much, feel free to bend the legs, or you could have your feet down and just reach over. Bring the legs together. Option here. We can have tabletop, lengthened, 45, arms down by your side. Take a big breath in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. 2, 3, 4, 10. In and out. 20 in and out. 30 in and out. In, this is called the 100, and out. 50 in and out. 60 in and out. 70 in and out. 80 in and out. Last one. In, out, hold, release, let it come down for a second. Switch straight back onto your tummy for a second. We're going to come out, arms in front, legs behind. We're going to do a little bit of our swim to finish. Pull those abdominals up, push the pubic bone down, opposite arm, opposite leg. Feel free to go a little bit slower. Inhale, exhale, or hold up and swim. And we breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 10. In, feel in the abdominals, and out. 20 in, and out. 30 in, and out. 40 in, and out. 50 in, and out. 60 in, and out. 70 in, nearly there, and out. 80 in, out. Hold. We're just going to hold for this last 10. Take a big breath in. Take a big breath out. Release, hands under shoulders. Push onto the knees. Straight back into that plank position. We're going to lift that right leg, rocking back and forth. And switch other side. Feet down, elephant all the way back up. We're going to gently walk the hands in.
Brilliant. Okay, that was great, Chloe. Marvellous. So we're going to stretch out together now and just calm ourselves down a little bit. So we're standing up. We're going to just lock your right leg behind your left leg, and then we're going to lift the right arm, and we're going to reach and stretch it across. So just allow that left hand now to slide down the outside of the left leg. Soften into the right elbow. Feel that gap through the waist. Breathe into it. And then we release and let that go without falling over. And then locking the left leg around the right leg, we're going to reach with the left arm and we fold. Feel that right hand slide down the outside of the right leg. So really stretching through the waist. And then we release and let that go. So we're going to step through on the right foot now, turning the left foot out behind. Breathing in. As you breathe out, we're going to come down into warrior. Grounding through the feet, through the legs. Lengthen your arms high. And then come up onto the ball of the foot behind. We're going to sink down into that right leg. So bending the right knee, just have your arms running parallel to the earth. We're going to breathe out to sink down, bending the left knee. Breathe out to stretch, push that left heel away. Breathing out to sink. And then breathe in to stretch and push that left heel away. Breathing out to sink. Breathe in to stretch. We're going to take the arms out at shoulder height. We're going to reach and lift, arms up and over, and then just sweep down into a low lunge position. Lower the knees to lift the pelvis, or we're going to step the right foot back. We're immediately going to sink the heels down now, floating your tailbone high. Just hold that length, hold the strength. Just allow your head to hang, and then come high. Back up onto balls of feet. Lower the knees to step the left foot through or swing it through. We're going to bring the right foot in. Power up now, strong legs. Back into warrior one, left side. Shuffle the left foot away. I'm going to make sure my hat is lengthened. I like it pointing high. So holding here. Breathe. And then I'm going to take the arms wide. Come up onto the ball of foot behind. We sink. Push that back heel away. And then bring your arms out in front again. Clasp the hands. Breathe out. Bend the right knee. Breathe in to push that heel behind, straightening the back leg. As you breathe out, you sink. Breathe in. Extend. And again, breathing out. And in, push away. And then we're going to take the arms wide. We're going to sweep down into that left hip. Lower the knees to lift the pelvis. Or just step the left foot back. We're going to anchor the heels. We're back to base. Right down here. And then come high. Back up onto the balls of feet. Now here we're going to keep the legs as straight as possible. Monkey walk the feet in. Soften the knees if you need to. Coming into a standing forward fold. So just lengthening out here. Breathe into that length. Keep the knees soft if necessary, but hold that whole feeling of length, stretching through. And then from here, soften the knees, we're going to unwind and lift up, power up, and then curl. Okay, standing tall. So, we're going to take the feet wide now. Just turn your toes slightly inwards. Breathe in to float the arms, loving how my hat is remaining high. And then as you breathe out, we're going to fold through. So table back position, just floating here. And then we're going to sweep down. So drop the head. Let your pointy hat sink down into the earth. Drop the shoulders. Deep inner thigh stretch. And then breathe in. And as you breathe out, we're just going to bend the right knee. So take the weight across to the right side, bending into that, or sinking down into the hip. And then breathe in to come back to center. As you breathe out, taking the weight across to the left. Breathe in, come back to center. As you breathe out, weight across. Breathe in, come back to center. As you breathe out, you sink. Breathe in, come back to center. We're going to soften the knees now to unwind, to lift up, to pull through, coming all the way back up. And I'm going to lift my hat back up high. Okay, so we're going to turn the right foot out now, and then breathe in. And as you breathe out, just bend, sink down into that hip. Breathe in, drawing the right toe in, turning your left foot out. Breathe out, bending. Breathe in, drawing the left foot in, turning the right foot out. Breathe out to sink. Now this time you can either stay here, or we're going to sink down into that right hip. Bring the right knee forwards, lifting the left foot, sole of the foot off the mat. And then we're going to push back up. Breathe in. As you breathe out, we're going to bend. So we can hold here, or if you want to sink further, going all the way down, drawing the left knee forward, sole of the foot, lifting off the mat. And then we're going to power up again, turning both toes in, breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to sweep down again, lowering our heads, pointy hat being squashed. Breathe into that length. And then we'll soften the knees to unwind, to lift up, coming all the way back up. And then just walk your feet slowly back together. So we're going to come down onto the mat now. I'd like to lengthen the right leg down the mat and then just bring the left heel in towards the chest. We're going to breathe in, and as you breathe out, we're going to fold, stretching out, soften into the shoulders, sinking further or as far down as you can without force. And then breathe in to lift. We're going to pull back through. And as you breathe out, we're relaxing the arms, straightening the left leg. Right heel comes into the groin. Breathe in and out, folding over that left leg. Knee, shin, ankle, foot. And then going to breathe in to lift and pull back and reach high. And then just relaxing your arms. So I'm going to take both knees wide now. Open out fully into the hips, lifting my hat up high. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to fold forward. So just relax the head, neck, shoulders, opening out into the hips. Feel that lovely sense of openness in the hips. Deliberately soften into the upper back as you roll. And then going to breathe in to lift, to pull back up high, and then bring the knees in and give yourself a lovely hug. All right, so we're going to roll down onto the mat now. We're going to bring both knees in towards the chest and relax your arms at the side. You're going to breathe in to push the heels high, float the arms up and over. And then as you breathe out, bend the knees, relax your arms to the side, let it flow, breathing in We lift and extend, and as you breathe out, bend the knees, relax your arms to the side. So one breath, one movement, pushing the heels high to stretch out fully into the hamstring. And then finish now with the legs floating. Enjoy the length through the legs. Breathe. Holding here. And then we're just going to bend the legs. We're going to sink the feet. Have your feet hip width apart, arms relaxed at the side of you. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, coming into bridge, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bottom. I'm going to peel the back, lift up, ground through your feet, energize through the legs. Hold that strength. And I'm going to roll and soften and release and just melt back down into the mat, into the earth, and then lengthening your left leg down the mat. We're just going to take the right knee out to the side, so open into the hips, sole of the foot resting on the inside of the left thigh. Bring your palms together, softly touching in the prayer position. So sleeping tree pose. Anchor yourself here. And then take your arms out at shoulder height. Breathe in to lift the right knee. You're going to bring it up, over, across as we twist. Look how to long your right arm. So anchor the shoulders. Breathe into that twist. And then we're going to lift the right knee back high, lengthening the right leg down the mat. We're going to bend the left knee now. Just take that left knee wide. Breathe in and out, palms reaching high, back into sleeping tree pose. Anchor yourself here. And then from here, you're going to take the arms out at shoulder height. Breathe in to lift the left knee. We're going to bring it up, over and across all the way to the right. Anchor the left shoulder, take hold of the knee with the right hand, guiding that left knee further across. Just feel into the twist. And then we're going to lift that left knee back high and then drive both heels high to the sky once more. And then just take both legs wide, open out. Deep inner thigh stretch, arms up and over once again. Holding here. Just relax and soften your facial expression, letting go of all the high energy of the turkey buster. Is that what we call it? Yes, I think so. Turkey buster routine. And then just bring the legs slowly back together. And then just sink your feet down. We're going to take both knees wide. Just allow the soles of feet to join. Soften into the hips. Breathe in, and then as you breathe out, we're just going to bring the palms together above the head. Closing our practice today with lying butterfly pose. So really be aware of your symmetry here. Grounding yourself, stilling, quietening, settling. Feel the breath, allowing your breath to become more slow and deep now, letting your energy settle. And I'm going to bring the hands down to the chest, to the heart. Take a moment again just to be still. And I'm going to relax the arms back down to the side. Lift your knees slowly back together. We're going to raise the right arm over the head, roll over onto your right hand side, and then sitting up slowly when you're ready. And we're going to sit cross-legged, and we're going to breathe in to lift the arms high. And then just bring your hands down to the heart, to the chest. And in yoga, we say, Namaste. The light in me honours the light in you. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this year's Turkey Buster and you feel energised and stretched after that. And I haven't got anyone to throw my hat to next. So I'm just going to wish you all a happy new year. See you in 2021 and let's make it a better one. Take care, everyone.